At AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
To throw on second down. Sands. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Sands. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Take it at the 37. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is Smith with a grab. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 2nd down now. It's Buchanan, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 3rd down, Buchanan, and he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Buchanan. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now a give right side. Buchanan. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Sands. Throw left side complete. That's Buchanan. And he goes out right around the 39. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you had periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this throw will be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Herbert's throw complete there to Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
But it's 3rd down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And it's out. He put it on the carpet and picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 24, Herbert. Quick slant here to Smith. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Herbert now. And it's complete, right back in the hands of Smith. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Now it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here pulled in by Galladay. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On first down, Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert flush to his right. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Out of the gun, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Herbert. Touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Chargers 10, Cowboys 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Sands. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the bootleg. Sands. They'll roll him out right. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 45. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the 1st down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 52. Mike 52. Hey, watch his flag.
Off the play fake. Sands rolling to it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quiddy Pay. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Sands. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, and this one slides to the right on Gay. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet, But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within one score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
Herbert's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw here, Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the give, this is Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he's going to...
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Point after, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Derwin James with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start on
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. After the sack on 1st down, Herbert. Well, it's caught on the right side of Smith. Touchdown, Chargers. Caden Smith, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play and give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Off play action. Sands. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Smith catches left side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And this was truly